YouTube, hello. Welcome back to Blood Nova Part 3. Hope everybody's having a great day. When we last left off, we had a little bit of a freak out. Because we've got a Maralesh, I think is the name. Invading our minds. Ooh. But now we're going to try to get this toxin out of here because my bubble's going to bop. But I wouldn't give the lie down and catch him, should I? The sooner I reestablish and contact with Ava, the better. Don't let me down, Monitor, the way you let this room down by being above the bed. Ava, hello? Miss Custodian? Miss Princess? Funny. Is Slavish Null still contained? He is. I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking. I'm a bit distracted by the fact that my bubble is dying. Any ideas where the toxin is? If it's still around when this bubble pops, I'm dead. A great deal of effort was expended to incapacitate my systems. I can't see the lighthouse. It's dark. Have you tried using deductive reasoning? In order for the gas to distribute through the lighthouse, it would need ventilation. The central spire is where all the ventilation shafts converge. You can access the spire at the far end of the living quarters. Putting aside the subtle jab about my lack of detective skills, that does make sense. Hey, what does Ava stand for anyway? It doesn't stand for anything, Princess. Then why is it capitalized like it's an acronym? Because I think people should have to shout my name. Alright. Without the code, I'm not getting in. Privately, I told myself there'd be no more searching bodies, but there's a slip of paper in her hand. If I don't find that toxin, someone will be searching my body before long. It's a short note. Miss Zim, Orlok Rye takes his lunch at noon every day like clockwork. That's your window. Memorize the codes I took from his dog tag, the Dispose. We must learn the pair of passphrase to the black market if we wish to sell our ill-gotten gains. So what, Miss Zim here was a thief? It's not her dormitory? Huh. Well, whatever she wanted, it was in this locker. It seems like the gas took her out before she could break in. Get bodied. Let's check Zeto's quarters before we go to the spire. I keep thinking about this network Zeto and Kolgas were a part of, and the Astria that they went to so much trouble to protect. Who was she? Why did she matter? And why was Keeper Kreb concerned enough to stick bricks on him? Let's see if I can find some answers. Small pair of binoculars. I remember Kel telling me that Delarina Zato was an avid explorer. I wish I'd taken the time to ask about all the places she'd seen. I'm going to bring them along, more as a memento of Dr. Zeto than anything else. Empress Adele abdicates throne. The unthinkable has happened. For the first time in the history of the Vilayan Empire, its ruler has chosen to resign the throne. Why? For what possible reason could one of the most beloved empresses in a long and storied chain of rulers choose to turn away from what would surely have been many, many more years of prosperity, and to leave it to a spoiled and frivolous child? Soon it shall no longer be Princess Love, but Empress Love, ruler of the galaxy we all call home. We may never know why Empress Adele chose to relinquish her responsibilities, her heritage, and her birthright. All we can do is look to the future. Now the whole galaxy is asking, do we even have one? Wow, glad you got my back, guys. Alright, let's see what else we got. Ceremonial Sentinel Mask. Incredible, that's one of the oldest Sentinel masks in the galaxy. Kel's mom, the most respected and feared Royal Sentinel in all of Velena, always wears one during ceremonies. I've got to show Kel. Hey, look what I found in Zeto's place. It's a Sentinel mask from the first years of the Empire. I know what it is, love. Come on, aren't you excited? This is your history, your lineage. When I'm made Empress, you'll take your mom's place as Royal Sentinel Prime, and she will pass her mask to you, just about the only silver lining. Unlike you, I will take up my role with honor, but my mom can keep the mask. What's your problem, Kel? My problem is that if your bubble melts away, I'm going to be a Royal Sentinel Prime to a corpse. Look, your history isn't a fairy tale, love. The Royal Sentinels of old weren't heroes, they were colonizers, agents of war. There's nothing to celebrate about those men and women. My history? I think you mean ours. Please stick to the task at hand. Well, that sucked. I know the early days of the Empire were dark, but that's not on us, right? We live in a more enlightened age. I wonder what upset Kel so much. I'll keep the mask with me. It really is rare. There's a cooked meal ready to go. Strange of Zeto to just leave it in there like that. Judging by the quantity of telemi sandwiches in here, Zeto was feeding the whole lighthouse. My self-confidence is low enough, thank you. Exotic plant life. I wonder where they're from. I don't see any way of opening this cupboard. It's electronically locked. Really? Why? And how? There's no, like... Strange. Alright, well. Moving to the central spire. Uh-oh, toxin alert. They've suspended the canisters by using a tangle of wires. I've got to get rid of it before my bubble evaporates. The canister was hung up in a hurry, but it's sloppy work, and there's a frayed wire up there. If it weren't for the condition of my bubble, I could probably wait until the canister dispersed on its own. But I can feel the bubbles starting to thin, and that canister is still pumping out toxin. Alright, I should have something to... One of the wires they use is strung up the canister is exposed. I think it's hooked up to the generator. Maybe the generator activated the gas at set time. First time I visited a lighthouse, they took us on a tour. A very excitable 7-year-old love pressed every button in reach, opening one too many hatches in the shaft. Might be able to flush the toxin into space by doing so again, but someone removed the power cell. Well, I don't have anything to get the power cell going. And the wand still does nothing. I'm going to keep clicking everything with the wand just in case, but like... let's see. Sugar cubes, red wine. Cracks. All these cracks in the walls. Lighthouses are so old. Stone buttressed with metal. The console will open up the lighthouse exterior. Okay, so I just need to get a power cell for the console. Where would I get that from? Let's see. What's this? Nothing? Nothing in the locker. The thief didn't have the time to input the locker code. Her handler said the code was found on Orlok's Rise dog tag, who was taking his lunch. Oh, he's the one in the cafeteria. Da-da-da-da-da. Hello there, Orlok Rye. I guess the dog tag is in the goulash with you. If you'd forgive me, I'm going to have to pull you away from your dish for a moment. Numbers inscribed on the dog tag are 148021. That should be the code. Let's go back to the dormitory. 148021. Nothing here but a phrase written on a peach apartment. It says, "What is the shape of what you want? Rescue in a bucket of wine." What is the shape of want? Oh, do I use the mask at the port? The mask will hide my pretty face, which is about all I can do to protect my identity. Oof. It smells of old, stale things. Alright, let's see what this dodgy-looking dude's got to say for himself. Hi. Greetings! With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? I suspect you know who I am. I am the great Sindel. My name's Mubs. Miss Mubs. It's a supreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Mubs. If I'm not mistaken, that mask, it's an ancient piece of sentinel armor, is it not? Maybe. Well, you are the one wearing it, love. What did you just call me? A term of endearment, Miss Mubs. Yes, right. So, the great Sindel, huh? What's so great about you? Sindel's Carnival of Virtual Delights is widely adored throughout the Empire. A bit of a mouthful, I admit, but step right in and experience it for yourself. Actually, a friend of mine here on the Looping Veil recommended your services. And who might that be? Lem Colgast. Unless the good doctor was prescribing some leisure time at my carnival, then I'm not sure there's anything else I can offer. You gave him a key. A stupid key in the shape of a file. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, my love. Stop calling me that. As you wish, Miss Mubs. We seem to have reached the end of the road. Do enjoy the carnival. One might even say it's great. Lem Colgast came to ask you about the shape of want. And if you were to want something, what would it be? Aha! I knew you were a shady dude. The carnival travels around the galaxy, but people hop in virtually to trade. Clever. How do you send people what they want? I'm sure there's a way. Well, I need a power cell, fast. Reckon you can handle that? It's within the realms of possibilities, but want cuts both ways. You'll have to acquire something for me first. Yeah, I'm kind of in a hurry here. Then you'd better listen carefully, Miss Mubs. I found myself in the need of a rare and delicate item available in only 2 places, Albaca and the Looping Veil. As Albaca is quite out of my jurisdiction, I'll need you to take it from the Arbitorium on the lighthouse. It's not entirely legal to do so, but if you're as desperate as you say... What am I looking for exactly? A plant? Of a sort. There's a particular specimen, the Nacreca, that harbors a precious pearl. It only blooms once a year, and I have reason to believe the Nacreca, is present on that lighthouse. Bring me the pearl, and you will have your power cell. Deal? I'll bring you your pearl, but you better uphold your end of the deal. I am a man of my word. Alright. So that was in the cafeteria, I believe. So Arbitorium is shut. How do we open the Arbitorium, though? It says it's closed for minutes. There must be a code around here someplace. I wonder. Worth a shot. Ava's power must be increasing. There's a lot more activity going on now. Okay. Pipe is still humming away. Whatever the blue lick fluid is sort of contorts. Like a screaming face being pulled in two. Gross. Ava jammed the hatch, okay. I don't think she was sleeping after all. I wonder what's flashing on her tablet. No, binoculars. This must be the maintenance worker. Her tablet's in the grass, and as luck would have it, flashing the Arbitorium comb. 3826. Code's gotta work. Yes. And we're off to the Arbitorium fountain. Princess loves herself. Charming. So they closed the Arbitorium to make sure I didn't see this lovely message. It's not like I don't know I'm something of a controversial figure. I've been booed at a few public events and loudly cheered at others, but it's nothing I've ever cared about. I know I'm not what this galaxy wants. But then I don't want it. I've shown a lot more interest in partying until the sun goes down than ruling from a crystal throne. I've never imagined I'd have to sit on it. They were all prepared to erase the graffiti with this flammable paint. Then someone tried to erase me permanently. A delicate blue rose that has a relaxing odor. I'll pluck one in the hope it steadies my breathing. First time I visited the Looping Veil, I threw a coin in this fountain and made a wish. I wanted my mom back. My mother shook her head and told me I was being childish, that it was no way for a princess to act, yet she had tears in her eyes. Bliss slipped her arm beneath mine and whispered, I'll wish too. If I pluck another one, I might just fall asleep. Funny. Don't think there's anything else to look at. I do have a blue rose now, which I'm sure there's a reason for that. Let's go to the statue. Maintenance worker. What's she doing by the statue? Her tablet might provide a clue. Kyla. I know it sounds crazy, babe, but my bro in the Pashmol district swears some homeless lady put a coin on the Lumic Roomweaver statue, and that coin turned it into a bag of goddamn gold. Gold, Kyla. Something's changing in this galaxy. The cartographers are waking up. If I can get the Haven Sphere to multiply and Mahi, we can peddle them at the carnival and get off this damn lighthouse for good. Huh. Judging from the reply, Kyla wasn't buying it. Mel, it's a fish. Just come home. Oh, Mel. I wasn't worthy, Kyla. Haven Sphere punished me with the prophecy. The fish, it started speaking. It said we're all gonna die, then leapt into the lake. Now there's something in the air, something bad. Kyla, I love you. I'm sorry. Wow, that's so bleak. The plant's petals are as hard as steel. Must be protecting something good. What? Dang it. Why would I add a sedative to this? The 7th cartographer, Core Havensphere. It is said that whoever should prove themselves worthy, Havensphere will light the way if you place your desire in his hands. I thought the cartographer stopped listening to us decades ago. Nothing happened. Who'd have guessed I'm not worthy? Oh, that's right. Me. Okay. What's this buried in the hedge? An empty can of spray paint. I can guess what this was used for. Let's see if I can put it to better use. Curious plant, so named for its large floppy leaves. Floopy? Mel wanted Havensphere to duplicate on Mahi for profit, but he punished her with a prophetic fish. She learned she and her lover were gonna die just as the gas took hold. That's so messed up. Go to the lake. That's strange. The closer I get to the lake, the more the pain caused by the Marlush drifts away. I can see the An-Mahi zigzagging through the water. One of them is weirdly luminescent. What's that all about? I knew a couple on Albaco who would just sit by a lake like this. Dennis and Lynn, two of my mom's closest friends. This mushroom and I have a history. It has some especially bouncy properties, and its capacity for fun is quite literally out of this garden. If I get the jump right, I can bounce myself up into the tree and grab one of its berries. Theoretically, anyway. Worst case scenario, I end up in the lake. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, here goes. Whoa! For first you don't see, try again. Whoa! I made it, heck yeah! And I got the fruit too. I'm in losing grip. Well, I'm soaked through, but I do have the fruit. Okay. Took some creativity and a little bit of brilliance, but I got the fruit. I flew with some grace across the pond and swiped a berry, hopping from the trunk back to dry land, and don't you dare say otherwise. Alright. Obviously, we're not going to do that again. Maybe we can put the fruit here? Not really. The spray paint. Oh. Okay. They said this was flammable. The cap's easy to unscrew. I can scoop up some of this paint and let's give it a spray. Too gooey. Water will help. Hang on, I'll dip it in the fountain. Better, but it's still not sticking. Needs one final ingredient. Oh. A thick juice could help make the watery paint stickier. Good squeeze should do it. Just a dollop more. Ooh, that's sticky alright. Aha, spray paint 101. Inflammable. I should be careful. That should say careful. I should be careful how I use the inflammable spray paint. Okay. Inflammable. Petals are as hard as steel. Huh. What would I need the spray paint for? Canister is held by an exposed electrical wire. There's a hatch I can open farther down, but I have no idea how I'm supposed to drop the canister through it. Okay, so inflammable. We have an inflammable spray paint, a soporific smelling rose, some wine, some sugar cubes, and I kept the binoculars for some reason. Oh, what? My bubble is sweetened now? I skipped that by accident. Shit. I'm not sure what that did for me. What would that have done for me? Got a sweetened bubble. What is the shape of wand? So I have a sugary bubble. What would I put in the sugary bubble? It's not the wine. I had to sedate something. It wouldn't be him, would it? So there's got to be a way to get that plant open. I tried everything on this that I could. Maybe I should sedate Kel? No? There's gotta be a reason for it though, right? I wonder what it would be like to sit there just as another face in the crowd. But with all my life has given me, it's sort of gross to complain about the price of privilege. Maybe Kel's right. I mean... yeah. Not that. Twinning plant. Nothing crazy there. We already saw the mushroom. The Arbitrarium code. There's nothing else here. So there's got to be something I can use here. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I need to... Okay. How do I get those out, though? Okay, so I have to get them out of the pot, right? Is there a way to get to the kitchen? No. Maybe in here? I don't know where else I would use the sugary bubble at. Good idea, but it would do me no good to try that while the power is off. Okay. That's where that's used. So there's got to be a reason for this rose. Maybe that's what we're looking for. Maybe the rose and the plants. Saying that'll get me nowhere. Okay. Most delicious red wine. That must be used over here too then, huh? There's There's gotta be something I'm missing, dude. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Ice cream cart. On my word of honor, I will not gobble a cake. Wait, you bubble a cake? No. Sugar bubble can't help me here. Can't help there. There's got to be something in the arbitorium that I'm missing then, right? I got the paint here. I got the blue rose here. I can't imagine there's anything else going on in this area. So let's go to the next one. I got the code here. This is where I have to get the metal taken care of. How do I get rid of the metal, though? It's got to be those worms, right? But, like... Well, y'all, I'm stumped. Oh, the fish, maybe? Oh, my goodness. It's the... Okay. No? Is it not? Weirdly luminescent. Can I... Okay. There's gotta be a reason for the sugary bubble that I'm just not seeing. Got the code. We've looked at everything in here. Oh. Maybe? No? Fuck. Maybe I can talk to Ava again? Nope. Passphrase, what is the shape of want? So it's got to be something related to that statue, but I don't know what's going in the statue either. The sugary bubble's not doing me any good. Nothing's happening when I put anything in there. I am sufficiently stumped. The shape of want. All right, y'all. Well, I think we're going to call the episode here, and I'm going to try to figure this out, so that way you don't have to watch me struggle. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll be back with the next one here in a little bit. As always, if you like the video, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking about the video so far. This has been fun. It's been fun. I haven't played these kind of games since I was a kid, so it's nice to be able to sit down and try to like just haphazardly click on things and see if I can't figure stuff out. I'll go back in the VOD too and figure out what the prompt on the sugary bubble said. There's got to be a reason for that, right? I just can't think of what it might be. But in any case, appreciate y'all watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye!